Hey, this is Thought for Sunday from Selfcareforblkmen. Today's message is accept compliments and give yourself credit. Okay, this is going to be kind of like a learning moment for you guys. So I'm going to give you a few definitions of some things and then you'll see. Okay, first I want to start off by saying repetitive experiences, and I'm going to include thoughts and behaviors shapes your brain. And that's whether it's positive or if it's negative. Again, repetitive experiences shapes your brain. So things that we do, things that we say, our environment, it shapes us. It shapes who we are. And a lot of things go into in our subconscious that we are not even aware of. The other thing is, so in saying that, a lot of things we got from our parents and then their parents and their surrounding. Now, one piece I'm going to say is that Dr. Joy DeGruy, she wrote a book called Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. Definitely look it up. Definitely get the book, watch her videos. But one of her videos that I was watching, it resonated with me. She's phenomenal anyway, but one piece of it resonated with me. She was she was pretty much showing one of the main thing is she shows where things that happened in slavery, where a lot of those social constructs are still today. In the video I saw, I believe it was when she was a keynote speaker somewhere in 2011. And so she was demonstrating this by saying, giving an example of there is two kids, a black kid and a white kid, who are best friends. They go in each other's houses and things like that. They spend a night with each other, and pretty much they are equal in their accomplishments. The white mother is telling the black mother about her own son. Let's say it's the son, it doesn't have to be. And that's what Dr. DeGruy says in that video. And I'm going to put it in the bio as well, so you guys can at least watch that piece, what I'm trying to explain. Anyway, the white mother is saying, oh, my son, he's done this, he's on the baseball team, he's had these accomplishments. And then she realized, oh, that the black mother's son has done just as much, if not more, as her son. And so she says to the black mother, oh, you must be very proud of him. Then the black mother says, oh, John Hearing, I tell you, that boy, he just blah, 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 and I just don't know what to do with him. As Dr. George DeGruy says, does that sound familiar? That resonated with me. I don't say that, but the way that it resonated with me is that when it comes to taking ownership or receiving compliments, I don't. It's always like, oh no, that wasn't nothing. I'm just doing my job. That's just me. That's just the kind of person I am. That is how it resonated with me. And what do we call it? We call it being humble. I usually call it being modest. Oh, oh, Sharon, and I've been known, oh, Sharon, you're just being modest. And I am. But again, repetitive experiences, thoughts, and behavior shapes the brain. And so, if you do not accept compliments, what are you telling yourself? Even though you may not believe it, but if you keep saying it, it's like subconsciously you believe it. Let's say someone has given you a compliment and saying, hey Joe, you did a really good job on that project. And then you said, oh no, that wasn't nothing, it's just one of those things that I do. What happens? your shoulders draw in, your voice, you say it in a low voice, and you kind of just, oh no, that's not me. You're not feeling it. And over time, when you really, you're accomplishing things, but you don't believe it. Why? It could have been, you could have had people in your life that told you you weren't going to amount to anything. But even if they didn't, you don't even take credit for what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? And so when someone gives you a compliment, accept it. Say, I appreciate that. Well, thank you for noticing. And whatever it is that you guys say. Whatever your response would be. But definitely accept that, because you are making those pathways in your brain to feel it. Because again, your shoulders are drawn in. You lower your head. You lowered your voice. Oh no, that's not me. I was just doing. You're not feeling it. And in one sense, you're kind of telling yourself, you're not worth it. You're not appreciated. Even though you may not really be thinking that, but you're telling yourself that on an unconscious level. And when it comes to that, it doesn't know. It's like your mind doesn't know if something is real or not. So stop doing that. So when someone gives you a compliment, and even if it's something that you're supposed to be doing, because I catch myself. I'm like, oh, Sharon, I'm so proud of you doing this and that and the other. And I know, like, with my mom, my stepdad was having some health problems, and me and my brother both equally were doing our share. So I was like, oh, you're doing a really good job, Sharon. I know you must be. It's like, what do you expect? Of course, But the thing is, in not giving yourself credit, you're not activating that part of you to say, I'm proud of you, to give you that drive and the energy. Because what happens when you just think about a kid? Think about a kid in Superman or something with a cape on. You know what I mean? So when you accept compliments and give yourself credit with things, your shoulders broaden, your head lifts, and your heart is there. The energy is able to flow, because when you're like this, the energy is not going to flow. You're not going to have energy, confidence, or think that you're worthy or enough to do anything. So again, when someone gives you a compliment, accept it. Now that doesn't mean to go out and do things just to get compliments. You do not need external validation or confirmation. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying of who you are as a person and the things that you do regularly. If someone gives you a compliment, accept that. Give yourself credit